Hi there traders, this is Chris from Elite Currency with a new video and update on the euro dollar and pound dollar. Alright, the weekly chart showing an indecision candle, basically a doji, and last week's candle was not able to break through the low of the week before as expected. So price is going sideways at this moment. You can see a little bit of a range consolidation zone just below this 21 EMA. More importantly probably is the engulfing twins on the daily chart. As expected at the previous bottom right here, price not able to break below that, and we had a reaction. Bullish engulfing twins here could send this upwards towards the resistance spot we have in mind, which is the head and shoulders level right here. Right? This being the potential left shoulder, this being the head. So we're expecting basically a zigzag pattern like this up to that head and shoulders level, which in turn could be a bouncing spot back again down to probably support. We can draw a trend line like that, and it could go roughly back to that the 115 area again, and that could be a bouncing spot again for upside. And in this case, it could go a bit further even, in fact, if the wave patterns are correct, if this is indeed a WXY. All right, so that, of course, is the expected wave patterns. So let's see. For the moment, though, more importantly is this zigzag pattern up to 117.30. But if it breaks below this support trend line, obviously, then something else is going on, and then price might be making a bearish breakout, of course. And in that case, we're probably looking at a 5-wave continuation here, 5-wave pattern followed by an ABC, and then this could be the start of a continuation of this particular momentum, right? So we have a wave A here, this is probably a B, and down we go for a C, or a 1, 2, 3. Doesn't matter. In any case, it's looking like a bearish breakout. All right, so the upside trade is looking good, I think, if we get a bull flag at the beginning of this week like this. So if we get this particular continuation pattern, 21 EMA should act as support as well. A break above that flag, and I think we should see a bullish breakout continuation. All right, we have momentum already here. You can see that we have momentum in this piece, right? This looked like a correction so far, and that we're seeing a reaction here with this momentum. So if we get a flag, we should see a continuation, and then in that case, as I said, the target is around 117.30 for the moment, so that's a pretty good space, about 200 pips. So on the 4-hour chart, we should see candles that go like this, sideways, and I don't think we should see a break below this master candle on the 4-hour chart, which is around, let me check the bottom, the low is around 114.60. So if we get a fractal on the 4-hour chart anywhere above 114.60, that means that there are a couple of candles going sideways and a couple of candles goes like this. So we get a kind of a V pattern, in that case above this support. In that case, I think that there's a good chance of a continuation. We might even use this trend line like this if you want, but I don't think it's even necessary. I think if you get that pattern, that in that case a breakout like this is already very likely to occur. If you get a daily candle that is able to push through this double bottom like this, all right, with the close, candle close near the low, candle close below 114.30, then it is looking like a bearish breakout. Otherwise, specifically if it stays above this 114.60 level, it is looking bullish, and I think just looking for a confirmation pattern basically for continuation up to that level, which then I think should be a turning spot back down and then up again. All right, so basically I'm expecting a range to continue on the euro dollar. All right, pound dollar weekly chart has a lot of wicks on the top, so this is looking more bearish to me. Obviously, major wicks on the weekly chart is something not to skip, something to consider. So if it does break below this support trend line, I think we're looking at a breakout and a continuation. It is still stuck in the 21 EMA. So despite the fact that you see wicks and it is looking bearish, it is still in the 21 EMA. I would like to see it move away from the 21 EMA for a bearish breakout. On the daily chart, we had a break below the 21 EMA. That's good. That's a good sign for bearishness. And it's also the second push through the 21 EMA. Here's one, here's two. Here we had a break, but we didn't manage to push above this top. So that was a little bit of a failure for the upside. So that's looking good, but we had a bullish candlestick pattern after the break. So I think it's still a question mark at this moment. I still think it's kind of in a triangle, because if we add a trend line like this, there we go. I think it's important for price to break either the support or the resistance trend line. If we get a break like this, that looks like a bullish breakout. And if we get a candle like this, that looks like a bearish breakout. In either case, right, we'll put a fib either from here to here, and we'll look for a move up to 135. Or if it's downside, we'll take away this one, and we'll put a fib from this top to this bottom, for instance, and we'll be looking for a move down to the minus 272 target at around 120.30 for the moment. All right, let's get rid of this one again and go down to the 4-hour chart where we had that bullish bounce at the support trend line. So yeah, you can see why I want that breakout, because it is looking a little bit like a triangle. In fact, it could even move up like this, then down again, and then up. If it does make a triangle like that, then the bullish breakout is looking a little bit better because we had pretty good momentum here. So in that case, the breakout to the upside is becoming a little bit more likely. Although it could still break to the upside because a triangle could also, to the downside, because a triangle could also be like this: A, B, C, D, E, and then down. So we'll have to see. But I think if it is a triangle, upside break is a little bit more likely. So that's why I would like to see a breakout before a move above 131. If it does move above 131, let me say it this way, then the bearishness is not as interesting. All right, so if it breaks above maybe this zone here, 131, 131.30. All right, so if it goes sideways like this and then breaks to the downside, or if it goes sideways, then a break to the downside seems more likely. But if it pushes above this zone, then the bearishness is not looking as good, despite the daily break that we had here of the 21 EMA. That is not enough. If it starts to push above this, then I would definitely be careful. Then I would definitely want a daily candle to push below this. All right. But if it goes sideways like this, without breaking above this resistance, then for me a 4-hour breakout is okay. If it pushes above 130, 131, then I want a daily breakout. For a daily candle, for a bullish breakout, I want also a daily candle breakout to confirm the upside. Otherwise, yeah, it could easily go sideways in a triangle like this. All right, that's about it. If you want to make, capitalize on our special offer in October, check out the link below. All right, when you sign up through us with XM Broker, and we have special freebies in October when you do that. So hope that you join soon. Wish you all great trading in the meantime, and talk to you soon. Cheers.